Just between us girls, have you ever had an argument with your partner about money? Nobody.
We've argued differences in, purchasing patterns and, things of that nature. Where do I think it's most important to spend money as opposed to where he thinks it's most important to spend or invest money. Once you put two people with different, upbringings and different ways of looking at things and different life stories, there's always going to be some sort of contradiction on how you handle your money, as well as with everything else in a marriage.
So that's a learning experience as well, and it's a collaboration.
Absolutely.
But not necessarily negative. It's what I'm hearing is that you're learning from each other. So it's really critical if you are cohabitating with somebody to have discussions about money.
For myself and my boyfriend, we don't yet live together, but we have very strong and different opinions about what's considered expensive. We come from different places and we have different values, and it's interesting to see, but definitely there's been some heated discussions about money.
Money in relationships isn't necessarily with your significant other. It's with almost everybody you know. It kind of affects you in some way.
So is it an issue of knowing where to go to nudge yourself along to get the right help?
I really think you can talk to anybody about it. I don't think it's as taboo anymore. I don't think it's as, I wouldn't talk to somebody on the bus about my finances, but it's easier to talk to somebody you already have a relationship with, because everybody has problems or has ideas or has something maybe you didn't think of. I don't think it's as hard as people think it is to talk about anymore.
Do you think you should be speaking to your children about money?
I think it's definitely important to talk to your kids about money and goal setting, and explain to them specifically what, a 17% interest rate means versus 5%, or, what happens when you put your money into a checking account versus a savings account, and talk about investing early too.
I remember when we were little, my mother would say, if you break those couches, we have to replace them. And if we have to replace them, there's not going to be money for, toys or candy or whatever it is that you like, right? So she would put it down into kids' terms that we would understand. And so that helped us really save what we had at home, like in good condition. So I think a lot of the problem nowadays, when I see my girlfriends raising kids and stuff, and I'm expecting, so I need to be cognizant of that, is how much value are you going to teach your kids about money at a very early age? It's very easy nowadays to go buy a toy or to get them candy or whatever it may be, but it's just, you need to tell them that things are costing you money, and then you go to work because you need to have the money to be able to afford the same things you're buying for them.
If you are cohabitating with someone, consider the financial principles that should be in place. Be a role model to children. Involve them in deciphering the difference between wants and needs and making short and long-term decisions. And remember, it's okay to talk about money.